What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy, for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at y'all with the daily readings. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully y'all doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If y'all want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to my notification gang. I would love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw for today was Sagittarius. So let's go ahead and get it cracking. Hey everybody, happy Thursday, happy pre-Friday. Hope you all are well. What's going on, Christina? Hey little miss. Hey Denise. What's going on, Vanessa? How's everybody doing? Hey Shannon. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Zia? Thank you all for tuning in. So starting out here with the Sagittarius, let's see what we got going on. What do we got going on here for the Saggy? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Sagittarian, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Saggy, overall energy here for you is going to be the Six of Cups. So you could be connecting here potentially with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Having a look here at your current energy, we do have here the Ten of Cups in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have the Magician in reverse. And then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the King of Cups. So let's see what we got going on. All right, Saggy, coming into your next 24 hours, we start out here with the Six of Cups all the way to the Ten of Cups in the reverse position. So excuse me, pretty much what I feel here for many of you is you're kind of in the space right now where there does seem to be something of the past kind of heavily on your mind. I kind of feel like it's in resonance with something that's bothering you, Saggy. You know, there's something on your mind that's definitely bothering you, some sort of moment in your life that was pretty unfulfilling. So you might find that in the next 24 hours, you're taking trips down memory lanes, and these trips that you're taking down memory lane might be in, you know, resonance with something you don't really particularly want to think about. You know, having a look at what you're dealing with here, Magician in reverse, you know, you're probably thinking about situations where I feel like personally the situation you're thinking about is where you feel like certain people didn't show up for you in life. Kind of this energy where you felt like people should have been there for you when they weren't, you know, whether that's anybody, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's a certain loved one. It's like, I look back and maybe there's still some resentment that you hold on to where it's like you wish certain people were there for you when they weren't there for you, you know? And I think that that seems to be what's on your mind heavily at this time, because looking at the outcome here being the King of Cups here is like, I had to be the one to take care of myself. You know, King of Cups is that energy here where it's like, I had to be the one to take care of myself. I had to be the one to love myself. I had to be the one to make sure everything was okay. And granted, you had all those moments that you've gone through, all those burdens that you've gone through. And granted, going through those experiences made you much stronger as a person, especially because you went through those experiences on your own. You're coming from a position to where it's like, I should have been taken care of though. Like, I should have had more support. I should have had more people show up for me. I should have had more people be there when they had that role in my life where they should have been doing that. You know, if it's family, family should always be there for family. You know, if this was your romantic partner should have been there for you as well. So you're kind of looking back and reflecting, Sag, to moments in your life where you feel like people didn't show up for you. And I think that the main reasoning behind that is because you're still bearing resentment till this day. And more than likely, the reason why these moments are coming up is so that you can do the clearing and the cleansing, so that you can let go of these past experiences, because you're kind of coming to this place too in the next 24 hours where you're recognizing like, I'm okay. You know, I took care of myself. I did what I had to. I shouldn't have had to, but I did what I had to make sure I was okay. And even though these people didn't show up for me, the more I hold on to these resentments, the worse it's going to make me feel over time. So it's kind of like getting ready to release all of that, you know, is what I feel here for many of you. So of course, do take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But that's what I have here in store for the Sagittarian, okay? All right, Team Saggy, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we started out here with the fire. We're going to go ahead and do fire, earth, water, air. Just give me 1 second, guys. I got to fix something on my stream. Excuse me. Just give me 1 second, y'all. Let me make sure this is up to date. Okay. Cool. All right, just had to go ahead and do that real quick. So we're going to do fire, earth, water, air, jumping on into the earth sign. Let's go ahead and have a look here at, dun, 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 the Taurus gang. What's cracking for the bull gang, baby? By the way, just real quick, Sagittarius, I didn't say happy birthday to you guys. Happy birthday to you. Hope you're having a fantastic birthday and a fantastic season. Now jumping on into the Taurus, let's see what's going on here for you. What do we got showing up here for the bull gang? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Taurus? Give me 1 second, Taurus. Your cards are going all over the place right now. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my bull gang. Let's see what we got going on. Taurus. Overall energy here for you is showing up here as the Three of Cups. Okay, love to see a Three of Cups for you right off the bat. So very, very good news, very positive energy. Taking a look here at your current energy, we do have the Temperance in reverse, looking at what it is you're dealing with. We have here the the Knight of Cups in reverse. And then the outcome here for you, Taurus, is going to be the Chariot. So let's see what's going on here for you. So Taurus, you could be dealing with a Cancer. You could also be connecting with a Sagittarian here. Take it if it resonates for you, of course. But Three of Cups here, Temperance reverse. You're finding joy right now in your life, especially if like things have been a little rough lately, is what I feel here for you, Taurus, because Temperance reverse could represent that like maybe it's been a little bit of a rough time recently, like your emotional state of being hasn't been all that consistent. So, you know, you might be kind of feeling up, down, and all around town, but coming into your next 24, I do feel like it's going to be a day of joy, which is genuinely good. You know, having a look at what you're dealing with here. Knight of Cups reversed. Knight of Cups reversed is kind of giving me the vibe for you, Taurus, that it's like you're not going out of your way for people in the next 24 hours. You know, if you've been having a bit of a rocky and bumpy time, it's like your next 24 hours is where you're going out of the way for yourself. You know, you're not going out of the way for other people. And it looks to me like it's a day where you're kind of just doing what you enjoy and doing what makes you comfortable and doing what could potentially, you know, kind of be a bit of a fun time here for you. I feel like it's going to be one of those days where it's like, let me make myself the main focus. So it could be, you know, noted as a day of self-care, if that's the way that you guys want to put it. But looking at the outcome here being the Chariot, I feel like you just need to dismiss at this time a lot of what you're going through. It's not like I'm telling you that you're dismissing all your, you know, all your situations and all your shit permanently, but you're in the space where it's like, I need a break. You know, I kind of need a day off. Some of you might actually be having a day off. I don't know. Maybe you're taking a day off work. Maybe you're taking a sick day. Maybe you guys are just taking a day off of everything, whatever the case may be for you. But I feel this vibe where it's like, I just need a little bit of fun in my life. I need some relaxation. I need some joy. So it's kind of about getting your mind off your problems and just doing something that's fun, especially if life's kind of been up and down and all around town once again for many of you. So I think it's going to be one of those days where it's like, I'm just going to hone in on what brings me joy today. I'm going to hone in on what makes me smile, what makes me laugh, what makes me comfortable, what makes me relaxed. And I'm going to kind of just avoid, you know, all the shit I've been going through. And I'll deal with that in a little bit later. You know, I'll deal with that tomorrow. But for today, I choose joy. Tomorrow, I'll deal with everything that I got going on, you know? So I feel that vibe here for you. So if that's your message, cool. And you know what? We all can always use a break. Like, I'm pretty sure this message was kind of in resonance with, it might have been Cancer yesterday or another sign, but we had a similar message like this yesterday. And it's like, I tell people all the time, it's important to not avoid what we're experiencing and what we're going through. It's important to not run away from our problems, but we all deserve a break from our problems sometimes too, you know? When life gets too intense, when life's too rough, when there's just a lot going on, we all genuinely deserve to have a bit of an escape and have fun. So you're more than welcome to do that. Just don't run away from your problems forever. If you need a break, take a break, then come on back and do the work you got to do, you know? So that's what I got here for you, Taurus. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. So we did our water, all right? Or no, we did our fire, sorry. We did our earth, jumping on into the water. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Cancer gang. What's going on, baby? Message is here for the Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Cancer? Messages here for Team Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Cancer peeps, we're going to get this last and final shuffle. And we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Cancer, overall energy for you is going to be the Two of Pentacles. Taking a look here at your current energy, we do have here the Fool in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got here the Six of Wands in reverse, and then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Hangman card. So let's see what's going on here for you. All right, Cancer, coming into your next 24, Two of Pentacles here, Fool card in reverse. Kind of get the feeling here, Cancer, that you're debating whether or not something's worth it. I think that you're kind of coming to this point where you're wondering to yourself, is the situation worth it? Is it not worth it? Do I want to give something a chance? Fool card in reverse. You know, looking at what you're dealing with here being the Six of Wands reversed. Six of Wands reversed is a card that can represent kind of one or two things. It could either represent that you just don't want to give something attention, or it could represent that you're maybe feeling like something isn't very successful at this time. You could feel like there's something going on that isn't a success, or you could feel like maybe you don't want to put attention or give attention to a certain person, place, or thing, or entity, etc. So I think for many of you, you're kind of trying to debate, like, is it worth it to give someone or something all this attention, all my energy, all my investment? I think is what it really comes down to. And you're kind of stuck on this decision, you know? Looking at the outcome here for you, Cancer, we have here the Hangman. Hangman here is a card where we could feel stuck, or we could be delaying making a decision because we're trying to figure things out. I would say, Cancer, don't rush the process right now if you're confused on whether or not you want to continue going forward with an investment in somebody, or whether or not you want to continue going forward in an investment with something, or if you're currently ignoring somebody because you're mad at them, whatever it is. Like, where you stand with a person or a situation is what's coming into play here for you in the next 24 hours. So, like, when it comes towards making a decision, don't be afraid to take it slow. Like, don't be afraid to look at the situation through multiple different angles, through multiple different lenses. Don't be afraid to put it into multiple different perspectives. You know, really take your time here to make a choice. I don't look at the Hangman right now as delay or stagnancy. I look at it as making sure you're making the right decision. So, Cancer, give yourself as much time as you need to make sure you're making the right decision on whether or not you're going to go forward with someone or something. And you know, really allow yourself to feel what it is you truly feel. Go deep, really explore your feelings right now. And when you feel like you're ready to make that decision, you know? I don't see this as stagnancy or anything of that nature. I think it's just going to be one of these kind of decisions that are really going to require a lot of deep thought, you know? All right, Cancer, that's what I got here for you, though. Of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, excuse me. We finished up the fire, we did the earth, we did the water, jumping on into the air sign. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Gemini gang. What's going on, baby? Messages here for Team Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours? All right, my Gemini, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Gemini, overall energy here for you is going to be the Three of Cups in reverse. Taking a look here at your current energy, we do got the Seven of Swords in reverse, what it is you're dealing with. We have here the Three of Pentacles, and then the outcome for you, Gemini, is going to be the Five of Pentacles in the reverse position. Excuse me. So let's see what we got going on here for you. Gemini, Three of Cups reversed here, Seven of Swords reversed here. I think right now, granted you might not be entirely happy with the situation, you're kind of glad it's over, is what I feel. I feel like even though there's disappointment in some sort of situation in your life, you can sit here and say, you know what, I'm still glad though that the situation's over. And at the end of the day, you know, things are changing, things are healing. It might be slow, but it's definitely, you know, steadily happening here for you. Taking a look at what you're dealing with. You're dealing with here the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles here is a card that represents you're picking up the pieces. Things are forming together. Things are coming together. You know, looking at the outcome here being the Five of Pentacles reversed. Five of Pentacles reversed means you're coming out of the cold, Gemini. So you're kind of in a space right now where it's like, I'm disappointed, of course, with the way that shit went down in some situation in my life. But you know what? I'm glad it's over. I'm glad I'm picking up the pieces. I'm glad I'm coming out of this place of isolation. I'm glad I'm working on myself again. I'm glad I'm working on my life again. And, that's just that. And I think that, a lot of situations can leave us bitter, but sometimes we have to recognize no matter how bitter we feel and no matter how hard that situation was in our lives, it's good that it's over because now we have the time to rebuild and we no longer need to be in solitude and hide away from the world. We can come back even stronger. So I definitely see that vibe here for you where you're coming back stronger, you're rebuilding yourself, you're glad something's over. There's still disappointment, of course, you'll work through it over time, but you're glad that a situation's over that was negative, and you're glad you get to work on yourself, and you're glad that you're coming back into your life and into your world to create something even better going forward. I love that for you. I really do, So keep up the good work here, Gemini. Don't rush the process. Healing is healing. It takes time. But as long as you're working on yourself, you're going to be moving in a good direction, You're definitely going to be moving in a good direction for sure. All right, Gemini, very cool. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our first batch of zodiac signs for today over here. We're going to jump on into our second batch now, and we're going to have a look here at the Aries. All right, what do we got going on here for the Aries, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Aries, we're going to gather ourselves this last and final shuffle. And we'll see what we got, baby. Hopefully all is well. Aries, overall energy here for you is showing up here as the Queen of Wands in reverse. So, Queen of Wands reversed energy for you. You could be dealing with a fire sign like a fellow Aries, Sag, or Leo. Having a look here at your current energy, we do have here the Ten of Wands in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got here the Knight of Wands. And then looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Justice card. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look here and see what's going on for you. All right, Aries. Justice showing up here, you could be connecting with a Libra, but Queen of Wands reversed here to the Ten of Wands reversed. Burdens have been released, but you still don't feel like you've reclaimed your power. That seems to be coming in pretty strongly for me. It's like burdens have been released, but you kind of still feel like you lost your power in some sort of way, and you're waiting for the balance to be restored. Because looking at the outcome here being the Justice card is the energy of waiting for balance to be restored. So there's a situation happening here for you, Aries, where you've released a lot of burdens. You've let a lot of stuff go. But in a way, you feel better, but at the same time, you don't really feel confident. You don't really feel within your power again. It's kind of like that entire feeling of being secure has completely been depleted from you. Considering that there were so many things you needed to work through, now it's kind of left you feeling like you don't have a sense of security. So let's say, for example, you dealt with a lot with a person in love. Maybe this was a very narcissistic person, a person who constantly lied. Maybe it was a person who cheated. Maybe it was a person who was very manipulative. And you got through what you needed to. You worked through it, you healed through it, you released it. But now what do you feel like you're stuck with? Well, now I feel like I'm not confident anymore because this person's manipulation might have tore down your confidence. Maybe you don't feel trustworthy of others anymore. So now trust issues have manifested and been created. So you're kind of in this space right now, Aries, where it's like, I feel like I lost something. I lost my pizzazz, or I lost my ability to trust, or I lost my ability to be more open to people or be more vulnerable because of everything that I went through. It's natural to feel the way you're feeling right now, and it's natural for that to happen because when people put us in positions to where we trust them and they betray it, we start to lose trust for everybody because we look at everybody as the enemy, right? But in time, and I think that's why the Justice card is popping up here for you, looking at the outcome, right? Being the Justice card. In time, though, Aries, everything's going to balance itself out. You're not going to look at the world as you've looked at the situation you've been through. Whether that situation was a person, whether that situation was a multitude of shitty people, family, whoever. You're not going to look at the world and you're not going to look at other people like you look at this person. In time it'll pass. In time you will regain what you feel is currently lost. Whether your ability to trust right now is what you feel is lost, whether your ability to be confident in yourself right now is what you feel is lost, you'll regain it over time. But that's just a whole nother different part of the healing process. You did the work to let go what this one person did to you. Now we have to do the work at the long-lasting effects, unfortunately, that came from the experiences you had with this situation. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. So it's like the way it affected you, you know, it's affecting you still now to this day. That's just another set of work that you got to do. It's another set of, you know, things you need to heal from, and you're going to be okay. I know that right now it doesn't feel that way. I know that right now it sucks, but it's going to get better in due time here. So things will be rebalanced. You know, there will be justice restored here for you. Just hang on a little bit longer, and you will start to see that over time. Okay? All right, Aries, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our fire, jumping on into our earth sign now. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Capricorn. What do we got going on for the Cappy, baby? Messages here for the Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Capricorn, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Capricorn, give me 1 second. I got to pick up your cards over here. Overall energy for you is going to be the Queen of Wands in reverse. Looking at your current energy, we do have here the Death card. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we have here the Empress. And then looking at the outcome for you, Capricorn, is going to be the Nine of Wands. Okay, so Nine of Wands coming in here for you. First things first, Capricorn, you could be connecting with possibly you can be dealing with a Scorpio, or you could be connecting with here a Libra. Now, Queen of Wands reverse, Death card upright. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Capricorn, I kind of get the vibe here for you that you just aren't very interested in continuing to deal with some situation, because I feel like there's definitely the energy of outgrowing something coming up here with the Empress card. But Queen of Wands reversed here, Death card upright here. Death card is wanting change, it's wanting transformation, it's wanting to see things transform. So you want to see change happen in your life because you feel like possibly wherever you're at isn't really serving you anymore. I'm almost kind of getting the vibe here, Capricorn, where you're starting to feel stuck in the environment you're in, whether the environment's your relationship, the environment's your job, the environment's your friend, the environment's where you live. You want more than what you have. And I think it's starting to become more and more apparent to you here moving into your next 24 hours, you know? And if that's in relationships, you know, you could feel like you're possibly outgrowing your partner. If this is where you live currently, maybe you're outgrowing where you live and you want to move somewhere new. If this is your friendships, maybe you're outgrowing certain friends. You just don't resonate with them anymore like you resonate with other people. Maybe in, you know, your career and your job, it's like, I don't know, my job just doesn't feel like it makes me happy anymore or fulfills me. So I'm kind of outgrowing my job. It just isn't for me anymore. There's other things I want to do. There's other things I want to explore. So my point here for you, Capricorn, is just know that outgrowing shit is incredibly normal and it's incredibly healthy. You know, looking at the outcome here being the Nine of Wands, feels to me for you, Capricorn, that you're kind of keeping all this to yourself. You're like, well, I don't know, like, should I stay where I'm at even though I want change? Because, like, maybe it's not fair to other people, or maybe other people are going to judge me. You kind of have some worries, I feel, Capricorn, about letting your life change a little bit. Maybe you're worried about how other people view you, or how other people are going to perceive it, or if other people are going to be upset. You know, you have a little bit of worries right now, but I don't think you have anything to be worried about. You know, we're humans. We're supposed to be evolving constantly. Our life is a constant and consistent evolution. And, you know, it wouldn't be a life experience if there wasn't change, right? There would not be a life experience, Capricorn, if there wasn't change. So if there are things in your life right now that you're outgrowing, don't be afraid to make the changes. Don't be afraid to jump into the unknown and dive into the new situations, because those new situations are definitely going to be something that make you incredibly happy. And I think those are new situations that are going to be very fulfilling for you going forward throughout the rest of your life. Start these new chapters, okay? All right, Capricorn, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our earth, we did our fire, jumping on into our water. Well, hold on, let me make sure I did that correctly, right? Bum, bum, bum. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure. Did I mess up the sign lineup, guys? Because I feel like I did water. Let me double check real quick. Sag, Taurus, Cancer, Gemini, Aries, dun, dun, dun. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Yep, we just did Aries, then we just did Capricorn. Nope, I'm correct. Okay, so we are in water signs. For some reason, I felt like I messed up for some reason. Okay, no, we're good. So jumping on into our water signs now, let's go ahead and have a look here at Scorpio. What's going on for you, baby? What do we got showing up here for the Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours? By the way, for the 169 people in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It's gratefully appreciated, baby. All right, Team Scorpio, let's get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Scorpio, overall energy for you is going to be the Five of Cups. Taking a look here at your current energy, we do have here the Hangman, looking at what it is you're dealing with. We got here the Three of Swords, and then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Two of Wands. All right, Scorpio. So let's see what's in store here for you. Coming into your next 24, Five of Cups here all the way to the Hangman card. I would say here for you, Scorps, you're kind of feeling a little bit stuck on something that's lost, because Five of Cups here could be the card of like looking at what you've lost here. We have this man, he's staring at the Three Cups that knocked over. Three Cups that are knocked over in tarot represents joy that's being, joy that was lost, right? So I feel like with the Five of Cups here to the Hangman card, you kind of feel a little bit trapped right now. You're kind of stuck on something that was lost, and I think that that's what's been pretty upsetting for you. Taking a look at what you're dealing with the Three of Swords. Now, granted, the Three of Swords here is a card that represents being in pain. It's also a card, though, that represents wanting to separate yourself from the pain. So, Scorpio, I feel like you're trying to detach right now from being upset about a situation, but it's almost like the more you've been trying to detach from it, the harder it's been to detach from it. And I often talk about this phenomenon a lot. The truth is that the more we try not to do something, the more we inevitably end up doing it. If you try telling yourself that I just want to stop thinking about this person, you're going to keep thinking about the person. And the reasoning behind this is because our brain doesn't register don't do this or don't do that. Our subconscious just registers the main subject matter. So if I say don't think about this person, your subconscious only registers this person. Think about them, think about them, think about them. If I tell you, don't think about a pink elephant right now, you thought about a pink elephant. Even if you didn't see a pink elephant in your mind, you just thought about it because I talked about it, right? And even if I said, don't think about it, you're thinking about it right now. It's a pink elephant. So at the end of the day, our subconscious, it'll only pick up on the main subject matter, right? So that's the point here for you, Scorpio. It's like you're trying to tell yourself, I need to let it go. I need to stop thinking about this. I need to stop being disappointed. I need to stop, thinking about what I lost. But all your mind keeps picking up on is what it is you've lost. And looking at the outcome here being the Two of Wands, Two of Wands here is like, what the heck do I do? What the heck do I do? So the way that the best advice that I can give you here, Scorpio, is like, don't do anything. Let your mind think. Let it think whatever it needs to. If it's overthinking about this person or this situation or what joy was lost, let your mind think about it. Let yourself feel it. Because the more we try to control our thoughts, what happens is the more that we actually start to become not in control of our thoughts anyhow, And the truth is that we're not in control of our thoughts anyways. One great thing I learned, and by the way, a lot of people were asking the other day who I was talking about. This is another thing I learned from Aaron Dowdy. If you guys want to check him out on YouTube, he's really awesome. Regardless, what he taught that I really resonated with was, instead of trying to control your thoughts, learn how to observe your thoughts, right? And learn how to observe them in a neutral way, where you're not engaging with your thoughts emotionally. And if you can master the art of observing your thoughts, then what you can therefore start to do is you can start to let the thoughts go that don't resonate with what you want to choose to think about. The truth is we can't control what we think about, but we can observe what we think about, and we can choose what we give emotion to, right? So this is actually a very powerful technique. For example, we can think negative thoughts. Actually, I'm pretty sure we think about, scientifically, it's what, like 60,000 negative thoughts a day is what on average is what people think about. So at the end of the day, guys, we can take a look at our thoughts. Instead of engaging in every thought we have with emotion, learn to observe them. And if we see thoughts, and if we feel these thoughts if we observe these thoughts that we don't want to engage in emotionally, we can choose not to do that once you start to master that, okay? I feel like I'm explaining it in a shitty way, so hopefully it makes sense. But if you really try to apply that technique into your life, like, it's incredibly fucking powerful. So just throwing that out there for the Scorpio, or even for the whole collective right now that's watching, learn to observe your thoughts And then you can therefore choose whether or not you want to engage in them emotionally. Because if you hear something or if you think of something and it's negative and then you're like, you know what, I don't resonate with that, I don't want to give my energy to that, I don't want to give my feelings to that, you can let that thought fly on away, you know? So just throwing that out there. I feel like it's a very powerful technique that can help many, many people, okay? But the overall situation for you here, Scorpio, is like, I don't know what to do right now. I don't know what to do at all. Like, I'm just stuck overthinking constantly, and I'm stuck with all this pain. Stop trying to make yourself not feel it. Stop trying to push it away. Just let your mind free roam. The more you let it free roam, it's going to dissipate a lot quicker than if you keep trying to push it away. Because once again, whatever it is you resist persists. So remember that too, Scorpio, okay? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our water, we did our earth, we did our fire, jumping on into the air sign, baby. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Aquarian gang. Give me one sec. Everybody was asking who the name of what I was talking about. So I'm talking about Aaron Doughty. I'm going to put it in the chat, y'all. Just give me 1 second. Boom, boom, boom. Sorry, guys. I have like kind of like a crappy keyboard. Give me 1 second. So if you're wondering who I'm talking about, it's Aaron Doughty. I posted Aaron Doughty in the chat. So if you guys want to check him out on YouTube, that's how you spell his name. That's how you look him up. He's really awesome. I like a lot of his spiritual teachings and law of attraction teachings and stuff. So if you guys are interested in checking him out, definitely feel free to do so. All right, guys. So we finished up our second batch of signs, jumping back on in, or sorry, no, we're going on to our air signs now, right? I keep getting confused for no reason. Yeah, we're on Aquarius. Let's see what we got going on here for you. So what do we got showing up here for the Aqua? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours? All right, Team Aquarius, we're going to get this last and final shuffle. And we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Let's take a look, okay? Aquarian, overall energy for you is showing up here as the 8 of Cups. So you could be dealing with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Taking a look here at your current energy, we do have here the 4 of Pentacles. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we do have here the 10 of Cups in reverse. And then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the 9 of Cups in the reverse position. So let's see what's going on here for you. All right, taking a look here into your next 24 hours. We start out here, Aquarius, with the 8 of Cups to the 4 of Pentacles. I feel like you're trying to open up about something for sure. I definitely get that vibe here for you. It's like you're definitely trying to walk away from being so reserved and so recluse. So if you've been holding on to something, if you've been keeping something to yourself here, Aquarius, you're definitely trying to open up. I mean, having a look at what you're dealing with, though, whatever it is you will be opening up about, it does seem to me like it could be some heavy stuff, right? Because 10 of Cups reversed represents deep dissatisfaction. It represents being unfulfilled. And with the outcome here being the 9 of Cups in reverse, pretty similar to the 10 of Cups reversed, you know, this is a card that talks about, once again, a lack of fulfillment. So you want to open up about something, but you know that it's deep, and you know that if you do open up about whatever this is, it's going to be one of those things where it's going to hurt a little bit, because you know, talking about it makes it more real, and talking about it and opening up about it makes you feel it, you know? So it's kind of like, am I up for this? Is what you're saying to yourself, Aquarius. Am I up to rip off the Band-Aid and go fucking deep down the rabbit hole with my feelings and emotions right now? Or do I want to just continue to kind of keep it and bury it and bottle it up at this time? You guys know me. I tell you all the time. The more we try to bottle it up, man, the worse it's going to be. The more we try to bottle up our feelings, the worse we're going to feel. And even if it sucks to feel the feelings, y'all already know feeling is healing, baby. There's nothing else that I can tell you that won't be as true, right? Feeling is indeed healing. And if we keep on avoiding it or burying it, you're only keeping those negative feelings and emotions stuck within you. You're not allowing your body to release them and to let them go. So Aquarius, you know, you're really trying to open up here about something, but you know, if you do, you're going to have to rip off a Band-Aid and you're going to have to go deep down a rabbit hole. But I'm going to tell you, it's worth it. Even if it sucks, even if it's intense, even if you open up to somebody else, even if you open up to yourself, even if you open up to your best friend, whoever, your dog, opening up, man, is going to be the best thing for you here, because once you let it all go, you're going to start feeling a heck of a lot better, baby. So Aquarius, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But That's the message that I have here for you. I feel like people hate hearing those messages because they come so often. It's unfortunate that like I know that it could be repetitive for like a lot of signs that see messages like this, but a lot of people in the collective have to hear that. A lot of people were taught, you know, growing up that feeling their emotions is wrong. A lot of people were taught growing up that, you know, expressing their emotions and feelings are wrong and that they should keep it in and that they should fucking bottle it in. And that's just not what helps you, man. It's not what helps you at all. You know, a lot of people were taught when they first started learning about law of attraction that if you feel sad, you're going to attract negativity and sadness into your life. That's bullshit. You know, at the end of the day, a lot of people were taught constantly to repress their feelings and emotions. And the more we do that, man, the more we're just putting a Band-Aid on a wound that needs air. Seriously. That's what it is. And I love that quote. I remember the first time I said that, I was like, wow, that was deep. I felt like a fucking guru when I said that shit. I said that shit a couple years ago. I was like, it's like putting a Band-Aid on a wound that needs air. Yeah, that's what it is. And, you know, if you leave a Band-Aid on your wound all the time and don't give your wound fucking air, it's not going to properly heal, isn't? You know? So think about that with your emotions. Don't put a Band-Aid on a wound that needs air. All right? The Band-Aid serves its purpose, but the air is what really does the healing. Okay? All right, everybody. So we finished up our second batch of zodiac signs for the day. I'm just going to take a quick coffee break real fast, and then we'll carry on with the last 4 signs for everybody. All right? By the way, for the 174 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really means a lot. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, Jocelyn's posting in the chat. She's mentioning if you guys want to head over to saponeandcandela.com to get yourself a holiday gift set, definitely feel free to do so. For those of you that don't know, I do have a partnership with a business called Sapone and Candela. They are a soap and candles business, and I do have crystal healing candles that I have a partnership with them. So we make crystal healing candles together. There's a bunch of different gift sets you can do for the holidays. You can do like a 3 candle gift set if you want to. We also have like really small votive sets that have like, I think about 5 different votives that you can pick from if you want to mix and match scents as well. So definitely feel free to give it a check out, guys. For those of you that are really interested in candles, if you're interested in intention-based candles that can really, really help out, they also have crystals with them. But the most important thing about the candles anyways are the intents that are behind them. So if you're interested in intention candles or anything of that nature, feel free to check it out. saponeandcandela.com. It's in the chat down below for anybody who wants to go give it a check out. Of course, though, you guys don't have to if you don't want to, but it's there if you guys want to check it out. And if you want to do any holiday shopping, whether that will be for your family, for yourself, etc., it's pretty cool. It's worth looking into for sure. All right, y'all. So we finished up our second batch of signs. We're going to go ahead and bang out these last 4 signs for today. So let's see what we got going on. All right, jumping back on in to the fire. Let's see what we got going on here for the Leo gang. Messages here for the Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Leo, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Leo, overall energy for you is going to be the Fool card. So you could be connecting here potentially with a Aries for a few of you. Having a look at your current energy, we do have the 3 of Wands in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have here the 2 of Wands. And then looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Knight of Swords. So coming into your next 24 hours, Leo, let's talk about it. We got here the Fool, and we have here the 3 of Wands in the reverse position. Leo, I definitely think you are jumping into something blindly. You're definitely jumping into some sort of brand new beginning. You know, typically with the 3 of Wands reversed, it's a card that represents that you're turning your back on your current situation. So there's some situation in your life right now that you just don't really want to pay attention to anymore, or that you don't really want to make much of an investment into, and you're interested in jumping into something new. You know, typically with the Fool card, it kind of resonates towards like jumping into a blind new beginning, or jumping into a new beginning blind, like not really knowing what the outcome's going to be. It's that energy of kind of like venturing into the unknown. So I feel for many of you, you're just jumping down the rabbit hole in something new. Having a look at what you're dealing with here being the 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands here could be a card of indecision. I feel like for many of you, you, you've said to yourself, like, I've been indecisive for so long about what I want to do in my life, to the point where it's like, fuck it, why not just have the experience? Why not just jump into something head first and see what happens? I think for many of you, this is kind of the energy of like entering a flow state. It's like, why am I going to put so much pressure on myself to figure out what the right thing is for me in life? Whether it's love, whether it's your career, whether it's anything, you know? For example, let's talk about love for a second. You never know who's going to be the right one till you're with the right one. So if you're very picky and choosing when it comes to dating and you're not interested in giving people a shot, you're not going to end up meeting the right one anytime soon. You know, it doesn't matter if you see somebody and you're like, oh, that'll never be the one. They could end up being the one. You never know unless you give it a shot. So I feel this energy where it's like, let me just jump in. Let me experience. Let me see what happens. You know, if you're looking for the one in love, let me connect with people and see how I like them and see how I feel. If this is the energy of work and career, if you don't know what your end all be all career is, go ahead and start taking applications and try different jobs and see what works for you, see what doesn't work for you. The main point of our humanity and our human existence is evolution and experience. And the more that we experience, the more we dive into things, the more we go with the flow and see what we like in life and see what we don't, the better off we start to become closer, more so, this is what I want to say. The more we experience in life, the closer we become to the things that we truly resonate with, you know? So the more experience you can have, the better, right? And with the outcome showing up here for you, you got here the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords here says, you know what? I'm about the action. I'm about the adventure. I'm ready right now to dive on in. So I feel like for many Leos, you guys are just getting ready to jump into shit. You don't really care what it is. You just want to experience life and see what happens. And I think that that's the best thing you can do. A lot of people stress themselves out and worry themselves about making sure that, they're choosing the right thing in life, or they're doing the right thing, or they're with the right person, or they're at the right job. Yeah, you'll know what the right things are for you when the time comes, but the best thing you can do in life is just have as many experiences as you can, you know? So that's what I got in store here for you, Leo. Of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. All right, baby. So all of the fire are done, jumping on into the earth sign now. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Virgo gang. What do we got going on? Messages here for the Virgo, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours? All right, Team Virgo. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle. And we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Virgo, overall energy for you is going to be the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Taking a look at your current energy, we do have here the King of Swords. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we do have here the King of Cups. And then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Three of Cups. Okay, Virgo, let's see what's going on here for you. So taking a look here into your next 24 hours. Ace of Cups reversed here, King of Swords upright. I think you're putting up a big boundary, okay, or a big barrier right now between you and someone else. You know, Ace of Cups reversed usually resonates towards not feeling particularly fulfilled, or maybe you fell out of love, or maybe you no longer have feelings for someone or something. And I think that because you feel so detached emotionally from a person or a situation in your life, you're kind of doing everything you can to make sure they understand that you want space. So I'm not sure if this is somebody you dealt with romantically, somebody that was a friend to you, etc. But you're kind of telling somebody here in the next 24 hours, like, I'm serious when I say I want space. I'm serious when I say that I'm not emotionally invested anymore. I'm serious when I say that I want the distance. So you're kind of telling somebody here, I want space, I want distance. Looking at what you're dealing with, King of Cups here says, I'm okay by myself. I can take care of myself. I'm good by myself. And truth be told, looking at the outcome here being the Three of Cups here says, I'm actually enjoying the space. I'm enjoying being by myself at this moment in time. So what I feel here for many Virgos is that moving into your next 24 hours, you definitely seem to be in a position of time right now where there is something you're very detached from, and it could be a specific person, it could be a job, it could be anything, but you're detached from whatever this is, and you're putting up a pretty heavy boundary. It's like, I don't want to associate myself with this person, with this situation. I'm okay on my own. I'm happier on my own. And with that being said, I'm going to remain to be on my own going forward over here. Okay, so that's what I see showing up here for you, Virgos. Of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. All right. And by the way, Crystal Coleman, thank you so much for the $4.99. Really appreciate that, my love. Thank you so much for your donation. Really appreciate the generosity. Thank you. All right, baby. So we finished up all the earth. We did all of the fire, jumping on into the water, baby. What do we got showing up here for the Pisces gang? What do we got going on for the fish? Messages here for the Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. By the way, for the 203 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you for coming out, man. Really appreciate ya. All right, my Pisces, we're going to get one more shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on for the fish. Hopefully, the fish are doing well. What do we got going on? Pisces, overall energy for you is showing up here as the Hermit. I think this is the first time the Hermit came out today. So Pisces, you could be connecting with the Virgo for a few of you. Having a look at your current energy, we got here the King of Cups in reverse, looking at what you're dealing with, Three of Cups reversed, and then looking at your outcome, Piscean, Death in the reverse position. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You could also be dealing with a Scorpio for a few. Piscean, Hermit here, King of Cups reversed here. So right now you are keeping to yourself because you're not very happy with somebody's actions, or you're not very happy with the situation or the way that a situation's going. Looking at what you're dealing with, Three of Cups reversed, usually it's a card that represents disappointment. King of Cups reversed, it usually represents that maybe on an emotional level, you might feel a little bit all over the place. So I kind of get a vibe here for Pisces tomorrow that you're in a space where you kind of want to be isolated and be kind of away from everybody because you're not feeling all that great emotionally. I'm not sure exactly what happened or exactly what caused disappointment, but there is some sort of disappointment that's coming up here for you, and it's kind of like, I just want to keep to myself, you know? I want to keep to myself. I want to do my thing, and I don't really feel like contacting or talking to anybody. I'm just taking a step back and I'm relaxing, you know? So it's going to be one of those days where Pisceans just kind of want to keep to themselves. And looking at the outcome here for you, being the Death in reverse here right now is like, truth be told as well, I don't feel like the way that I'm feeling is going to change for a while either. So if there is some sort of sense of disappointment, I think you feel like it's going to be this way for a little bit. It's going to take some time. I don't know what happened, Piscean. I really don't know. You know, every Pisces situation is going to be different. You know, whether something happened in love, whether something happened with a friend, whether something happened, you know, in your career, something happened here that did majorly disappoint you. And you're like, it's going to take some time for me, you know, to not feel this disappointment. It's going to take a while for it to change because as of right now, I feel this way, and I think I'm going to feel this way for a while, you know? So I don't know how it resonates to you. Take it how it resonates, of course, Pisces, but Hermit card says, I just want to be by myself, you know? At least for the next 24 hours, I want to be alone with my feelings. I want to be alone with my thoughts. I want to be alone, you know, in general. And I know, you know, I noticed that about Pisces. I've dealt with a lot of Pisces in my life. And, you know, after being around Piscean energy for so long, you know, when a Pisces is upset or when a Pisces has a lot going on, sometimes they just need those moments in times to where they can just go in recluse and they can be alone and they can process their feelings. They can process their emotions. They can process their thoughts, because the more you spend alone time with yourself, Pisces, the easier it is for you to get through the situations that are making you uncomfortable or that are bothering you. So this is like some much needed alone time to kind of digest what's currently happening in your life, you know? So, I'm sorry to hear that, Piscean, you know, depending on whatever your situations may be, but it's going to be okay. You know, even if you might be disappointed or upset about something for a little while, you know, it's going to be something that, this isn't something that you can't move past. This isn't something that's going to stunt you forever. You're going to be okay, you know? So, that's what I got in store here for you, though. So definitely take that much needed, rest and rejuvenation. Take that much needed hermit mode energy if that's what you need, because, you know, for a Pisces, going in recluse can be very beneficial for them. So don't be afraid to go into hermit mode or recluse whenever you need to do so. Okay. All right, Piscean, let's keep it popping, pushing and moving forward. So we finished up the lovely and amazing water. We did all the fire. We did all of the earth. Jumping into the last but not least zodiac sign for today, let's have a look here at the Libra. What do we got going on, baby? Messages here for Team Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Libra people, we're going to get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. What do we got going on for the Libra gang? Libra, overall energy for you is going to be a Sun in reverse. All right, taking a look here at your current energy, we do have the Queen of Pentacles. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have here the High Priestess in reverse. And then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Page of Wands in the reverse position. So let's see what's going on here for the Libra gang. Libra, coming into your next 24 hours, Sun in reverse to the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this is kind of a vibe here where you're not necessarily, how do I say this? It's not like you're unhappy. I don't think it's that you're unhappy, but I think that you recognize that there are a lot of things to be improved, Libra, is kind of what's coming in here. It's not that you're entirely unhappy, because Sun in reverse doesn't have to represent misery, but it could represent that maybe you notice that there's some things in life that can be improved. There's things in life that can be expanded on. There's things in life that you can focus on that could be a little bit better. So when I look at the Queen of Pentacles coming into play here, which for me, the Queen of Pentacles is like my big self-care card, it's that vibe of you saying, you know what? There's a lot I can improve right now. There's a lot I can do right now to improve my quality of life and to make things better for me. So I feel like many of you right now are kind of focusing up on what can be improved moving into the next 24 hours, having a look at what you're dealing with here. High Priestess reversed. High Priestess reversed here right now is a card that says that maybe you've been ignoring what your higher self has been wanting for a while, Libra. Maybe you've been caught up recently in lower vibrational situations. Maybe you've been caught inside your head. Maybe you've been caught in your ego a little more than your intuition, and it's like your higher self is saying, hey Libra, I've been trying to reach out to you this entire time, but now I feel like you're starting to listen. Like, I get that vibe for you, Libra, that you're going to start to listen to what your higher self has to say, or your intuition, whatever you want to call it. You're going to start to listen to what your true self is telling you in what needs to be improved and what needs to be grown and what needs to expand. You're going to start to listen to like what you really need to work on, and you're going to pull yourself out of a lower vibrational place if you're a Libra that's been in a bit of a lower vibrational place, okay? And with the outcome showing up here for you as the Page of Wands reversed, Page of Wands reversed here says, I'm done giving the attention to all things that are negatively impacting me, but instead, I want to now start to give attention to the things that are going to nurture my soul and that are going to bring forth happiness and contentment and high vibrating energy. So I feel for many of you, there is a huge transformation happening in terms of your vibration. Okay, you're starting to recognize there's a lot in my life that can be improved, and you're hearing a lot of what can be improved from your intuition, from your higher self, whatever you want to call it. You're starting to really tap in with the true version of you that's talking to you and saying, hey, this needs to be improved, that needs to be improved, and here's what we need to take our focus off of. So if you've had any sort of attention that's been focused on any sort of negativity, it's like, let me retract that now and start to focus my attention on what's going to be positive for me. Always do remember, guys, where your attention goes is where energy flows. So the more we focus our attentiveness on positive things, the more we're going to manifest and attract those positive things right back. You know, if we're focusing our attention on negative shit, we're only attracting negative shit in return. So where your attention goes is where energy flows. Live by that mantra here, Libra. Keep on listening to your higher self on what you would like to see change, on what you can work on, and definitely, you know, switch what you're focusing on. Make sure your focus is on all things healthy and high vibrational, and you'll see a lot of shifts happening here going forward, okay? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Guys, with that all being said, thank you all so much, everybody, for coming out to the daily reading. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys all enjoyed and had yourselves a fantastic time. Thank you guys for tuning in and being here today. For the 173 peeps in the chat, if you could drop a like, that'd be awesome. Thank you for being here, man. Of course, if you're new and you fuck with the channel and you fuck with the vibes, come on down and subscribe, baby. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it, and you're more than welcome to come on in and join the Soul family. Just wanted to mention, for anybody who sent in donations today, thank you guys so much for that. It helps out a lot more than you know. So shout out to anybody who donated. Thank you guys for your support. Of course, if you want to follow me on any of my social medias, I have my Twitter here, I have my Instagram there. You can check out my social medias if you'd like to drop a follow. Of course, in the description box is where you'll find all the information you ever need to know. So if you ever want to follow any of my social medias or all of my social medias, because I have more than just Instagram and Twitter, go to my description. You'll see every social media I own, and you can feel free to drop a follow if you'd like to do so. There's also other information in my description box, whether it's business and other things like that, if you guys want to check those out. So check the description if you ever want to know anything. There's a lot of information down there, okay? All right, guys. I wanted to mention today I uploaded Cancer and Leo, by the way, for the month of December 2022. So Cancer and Leo, your monthly videos for December are uploaded right now from Aries to Leo, which is the first 5 of the zodiac. I have all of your videos out for the month of December. So anybody from Aries to Leo in the zodiac order, if you haven't seen your video yet for December, definitely feel free to check it out. All right, everybody, though, that's what I got in store here for you. Tomorrow we'll do the weekend read. I don't know if there will be any more monthlies going up tomorrow, but I'm gonna definitely finish all the December monthlies by next week. So next week, if you haven't seen your sign already for the monthly, it'll be posted by next week for sure, okay? But all right, everybody, with that being said, happy Thursday to you. I really hope you guys enjoyed your time here today. I love spending my time with you. I hope you enjoy spending time with me. It's been a fun daily here for sure, and I will catch everybody in the next video. Guys, much love to my soul family. Take care, much love, and have yourselves a good one. Later, guys, and peace.
Again.